Hey Year 4, hope you're doing okay and keeping up with all of the work that we're sending home. Keep sending it in and I can't wait to see what you come up with this week. So this week we are going to be doing all about space. We're going to do about space this week because of the rocket launch with NASA and SpaceX last week. I don't know if any of you managed to watch it live on the TV. If you didn't, then have a little look at the rocket launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Lifting line and Crew Dragon. Go NASA. Go SpaceX. Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
So that rocket went all the way to the International Space Station. And this week we're going to be doing all about space. So on that rocket taken off, there were two astronauts, Bob and Doug. And they took that rocket all the way up to the space station. So what I'd like you to do is to write a letter to Bob and Doug with some questions about their life. Maybe you don't know a lot about what it's like on a space station. And that might have been the first rocket launch you've ever watched. So what would you want to ask the real life astronauts? I was trying to think of some questions and I thought I'd want to ask how the ride was on the rocket. Was it bumpy? Was it smooth? Is there like turbulence, not like on an aeroplane when you go on holiday? What do they do when they're on the space station? Do they have work to do? Is it like a holiday? Is it hard? Is it easy? Can they have fun? Is there games? So yeah, was it bumpy on the way up? How do they control it? Do they have to do anything when they're in the rocket? Do they have to steer it? And how do they eat and sleep in space? Because remember, on the space station, there's no gravity, so they're floating. So how do they do all of that? And if you're going to send them a letter, make sure to include their address. So how would you write the address for a space station? Maybe that's something you can find out. Our next task will be to make our own rocket. So I've got 3 examples there of 3 different types of rockets. And maybe you choose the one that you think you could make. I really like the look of this right one here because it looks like it uses tin foil. And it's got the flames coming out the back as well using tissue paper. So choose one of these rockets or come up with your own design. And I want to see what you can make. That would be amazing. Our next one is to research Neil Armstrong. Now maybe you've never heard of Neil Armstrong. And if you haven't, then that's even extra reason to research him and find out all about him. He's one of the most famous astronauts. But can you make a fact file about him and his life? So some questions that can get you started on your research is, when was he born? Where did he grow up? How did he become an astronaut? How do you become an astronaut? No idea. Maybe you can find out and tell me. What did he achieve? So where did he go as an astronaut? Did he go to the space station? Did he go anywhere else? Where did he go? Tell me, please. And is he still alive? And I can't wait to see how much you find out about him. Our next one is you're going to pretend that you're going to space. Just like Bob and Doug, you're going to the International Space Station, but you're only going for a week and you need to pack. And you've only got a budget of £50. So what items are you going to take with you to survive for a whole week? So you're going to have to think about food, drinks, entertainment so you're not bored, and some essential items that you need. So don't forget a toothbrush and make sure you don't go over your £50 budget. So I want you to write out a list of all the things you're going to get. See how much they cost. And make sure you don't go over £50. And I want to see how much money you have spare left at the end. And our next one is a solar system fact hunt. So attached on the blog, there is a sheet of cards just like this one on Earth. And they're about all of the planets in the solar system and it's got facts all about them. So for all of the planets, it might ask, what is the biggest planet? And you're going to have to look at the sizes of all of the planets and work out which one is the biggest. Some of them might say which is the hottest planet. So you're going to need to look at the temperature part of the card and compare and work out which planet is the hottest. And there we go, that's it for this week. I really can't wait to see all of your rockets and fact files and everything you make about space this week. And yeah, make sure that you tweet or Facebook in your work or email it to the school. And hope I see you soon. Bye.